The city didn't explode all at once. It cracked, slowly, then everywhere at the same time. On an April evening in 1992, the air over Los Angeles felt electrically wrong. Sirens echoed before anyone understood why. Televisions flickered with the verdict in the beating of Rodney King, and in living rooms, bars, and street corners, a shared breath was held, then released as disbelief. For many, it wasn't just a decision. It was the sound of a long story being dismissed. Night fell and anger found its feet. At first, it looked like confusion. Crowds gathering, voices rising, a tense waiting. Then the spark caught. Glass shattered. Fires bloomed in the dark like signal flares. Helicopters hovered overhead, their spotlights slicing the streets into bright fear and deeper shadow. The city's familiar landmarks became unrecognizable silhouettes, swallowed by smoke. Here's the first turn. This wasn't chaos without memory. It was history pushing back. Decades of strained policing, economic inequality, and unheard grievances stacked like dry timber. One verdict struck the match, but the fuel had been laid long before. As the hours stretched into days, the unrest spread across neighborhoods, each with its own story, its own losses, its own reasons. The second night brought a grim escalation. Businesses burned. People were hurt. Some defended their blocks with determination. Others fled with what they could carry. The soundscape shifted. Sirens layered over shouting, the low thump of helicopters, the crackle of fire. Curiosity loops tightened. How far would it go? Who would step in? And when? Then came the moment of reckoning. The National Guard arrived. Streets emptied under curfews. Flames died down, leaving behind a city stunned by what it had seen itself become. The official end came days later, but the silence that followed was louder than the noise before. Here's the final turn, the one that lingers. The riots weren't just an eruption. They were a mirror. They forced a reckoning with trust broken, systems questioned, and voices long ignored. Lives were lost, communities scarred, and billions in damage counted. But the deeper cost was harder to measure. And yet from the ashes, conversations began, uneven, imperfect, but unavoidable. The city learned that peace isn't the absence of noise. It's the presence of justice. If this story made you think or feel, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps these stories alive.